All right, so starting off here with a 1955 Roosevelt dime. Now this coin here didn't sell for thousands of dollars, but it did sell for over $200. So this coin is 90% silver, of course, because it's from 1955, 1964 and prior for these Roosevelt dimes are 90% silver. Now it is graded by PCGS, the coin grading company, at a very high grade, a mint state 66 plus with full bands. Here's an example of what full bands look like on the Roosevelt dime. Those bands must be full. Now this is in excellent condition. So you can have a 1955 dime that's only worth, $5 or $10. In this case, it's worth over $200 because of its condition. Now in 1955, as we move on to this next coin here, 1955 for the Roosevelt dime is the lowest minted Roosevelt dime. They only produced a little over 12 million of these coins, which is a lot. It doesn't make it super rare, but it's a lot less in comparison to other dated Roosevelt dimes. Now this coin here is graded by PCGS at a mint state 68. So an even higher grade for this coin here. This dime ended up selling at auction for over $9,000. So you can tell the difference between a $200 coin and a $9,000 coin is the condition. It's a very high grade. It's probably a low population of these. There's probably only one or two or a handful that exist at a 68 grade. So that creates demand for the coin, and that's why it sold for that price. Now here is a 1964 Roosevelt dime that has a mint error. It's graded by NGC at a mint state 67. So a nice grade, and we got a die cap here taking place on the Roosevelt dime. You will not see a reverse as a result of the mint error. This coin ended up selling for over $2,600. Can't beat that, man. $2,600 for 10 cents. Now here is a 1964 D mint mark. Now you may get this confused with like environmental damaged coins. There's a lot of damaged coins out there. A lot of people send me pictures of damaged coins, and then people send me pictures of mint error coins as well. So it's more damaged than mint errors out there, of course. But this coin here sold at auction for over $4,300 because it was struck onto a 1 cent alloy planchet. So basically what happened is like a strip of copper for the 1 cent penny planchets was basically mistakenly run through the planchet cutting machine and when it was set for dime planchets. So that's basically what happened there, and that's why you see the copper coloration to it. So over $4,000 for that coin. Now here is a 1965 Roosevelt dime that was struck onto a silver planchet. As we mentioned earlier, they stopped producing these 90% silver dimes for circulation in 1964. So 1965, these dimes were not supposed to be silver. However, this one is, and it's a 1965. It's graded by Annex at an AU55, and the coin still sold for $6,000 at auction. And again, all the value is in that mint error. It's not supposed to be silver, and it was struck onto a silver planchet from the previous year that they used prior to 1965. So that is what gives that coin value. Now this is the same case. Last coin sold for $6,000 at an AU55 by Annex. This coin here is graded by PCGS at a mint state 62, so a much higher grade here. A 1965 Roosevelt dime design and date struck onto a silver 10-cent planchet. This coin sold for $9,000 at auction. So a $3,000 difference there in coins based on the condition of the coin and the grading company who graded it. Alright, so let's move on to a 1968 D mint mark because we're not going to stop at the 1965. This is a Roosevelt dime design that was also struck onto a 90% silver planchet, graded by NGC at an AU55. This coin sold for over $5,700 at auction. And again, this is a 1968, so this is 4 years after they stopped using silver for these Roosevelt dimes. So it's even more bizarre. I can understand the 65 because it's the year after, they stopped producing silver, but 1968, 4 years, that is pretty cool there. And that's why this coin sold for, nearly $6,000 at auction. Now moving right along here to a 1973 S Roosevelt dime. Now this is the proof dime, so this is what you will see in your 1973 proof sets. This coin is graded by NGC at a proof 64 red cameo, and it was actually a Roosevelt dime design that was struck onto a Liberia 1 cent planchet. So that is a huge mint error there, and that's why the coin sold for over $2,800 at auction. Now here is a 1977 Jefferson nickel design that was overstruck onto a 1977 Roosevelt dime. So that is very cool there. Graded by NGC at a mint state 67. You will see the design of both the nickel and the dime. I love these type of mint errors. They're just awesome, right? This coin ended up selling for over $5,600. Now we're getting more modern here as we go. Here is a 1998 Roosevelt dime. And you can see that, you know, it looks like the color of a penny, right? It's got the copper color to it, and that's because it was struck onto a 1 cent stock. So basically what that is that it was struck onto a dime-sized planchet that was cut from the cent stock, the 1 cent stock. So this is graded by PCGS at a mint state 64. Super valuable coin here. This coin sold at auction for over $4,400. Now here is an older dime. This is the silver mercury dimes. This is a 1945. You know, 1945, pretty common date. However, this one has a very nice mint error. The coin has been double struck, and that is flipped over in collar. So you'll see that the coin has been double struck, the design of course, and you'll see the reverse design here flipped over onto the obverse of the coin. So you'll see that lettering there around the rim of the coin, and then here on the reverse of the coin, of course, you'll see the obverse design as well. So you'll see really that 1945 date there at the top. You can see the lettering and part of the neck there. Just really awesome mint error here. That's why this coin sold for over $2,800. Of course, the grade matters, which is the condition. You know, that's always going to play a factor in value in your coins as well. Now here is a no-dated Roosevelt dime that is 90% silver, and it had a fold-over strike. Now something like this, obviously, you know, we're not looking for in coin rolls. You know, this is a super rare mint error here. This coin ended up selling for over $2,600. And then here's one of my favorite types of mint errors as well. We have a Lincoln cent that was struck onto a Roosevelt dime, and it was struck off center onto a Roosevelt dime. Man, I would love to have something like this in my collection, but it's got a pretty good price tag on it. This coin sold for over $7,600. Here's a coin that I showed in a previous video. It's a no-dated Roosevelt dime. This is why you should always check both sides of your dimes, because this coin sold at auction for over $26,000. That's because it's got two reverses. So it was struck with two reverse dies. It does not have an obverse, the front of the coin. So that is crazy. Someone who found that, man, super lucky, 26 grand. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe in the middle. Feel free to check out the videos to the left of me. And until tomorrow, I'll see you guys in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.